Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Trenches, it's your host, Marlon Big Favorite, and that's right, you guys are back live here inside the trenches. We're at the Loyola Studios right here in the beautiful uptown neighborhood of New Orleans,
Dentro de las
Louisiana.
trincheras.
And man, I'm excited, fellas. Obviously, the big excitement is LSU finally got a win after going through a little bit of a drought here in the last couple of weeks. Big congratulations to Coach Frank Wilson. We'll dive into that here in a second. But I got some good news, y'all. It's the 3rd year anniversary to one of our sponsors, stillbody.org. Big ups to Dr. Kendra, stillbody.org. Health Nut System is the name of the company, but Stillbody is one of their main products, so I love talking about it. But congratulations to Dr. Kendra and her husband, her family, on 3 years of wellness and nutrition with Health Nut System. Remember, y'all can visit stillbody.org for more information. She'll be running some specials this week, so it's National Stills Body Day. It's their 3-year anniversary from launching the Still Body supplements. What they're going to run this week in Seattle, I think y'all will like this one. They have the Panacea of Wealth, where you buy one product for $49.99 and you get the second bottle half price off, which is a $75 value. It's really big time. And look, it lasts a good bit of time, y'all. It's decent product in terms of your daily routine. So in addition to that, there'll be a deal with the 365 for the juniors and professional athletes who want to build muscle and trim down and dominate the trenches too, baby, especially for my guys in the trenches, man. We had Big Brian over from John Curtis. He was working out with us. We do our in-season training sessions, so we had a lot of our students over there. And Brock been on his still body, man, taking his supplements. Boy, big time out there, man. Not, doing this thing. On my Twitter, you saw him. Boy been doing this thing. So big ups to Dr. Kendra And congratulations on their 3-year anniversary for Health Nut Systems. Stillbody.org visit. We want to also take this time to thank our sponsors, the Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. Get Gordon, and get it done. Yes, indeed. If you have been in a car accident, injured on the job, and you need a trusty attorney team, hit up my crew over there. You can call 504-800-8888. Get Gordon, get it done. And Conquer Sports Pros, baby. It's the end of the year for our high school students. A lot of seniors are coming up and trying to figure out what's going to be the next move. Well, I can tell you right here on the show, you want to make the next move your best move. Visit csportspros.com. Juniors and seniors who are interested in playing college football and having school paid for. Well, I know a college football team that's happy. They're happy right now in the state, baby, at the state's capital, Baton Rouge. Louisiana, representing LSU, was victorious against Arkansas 23-22. A game that defensively we showed up. Special teams was special. Ramos got Special Teams Player of the Week of the SEC. And so much to get into. CL, I'm going to come to you first because I know you've been very critical of LSU at the beginning of the season, rightfully so. We started off on the wrong foot. At the end of the season, this is a SEC win. Arkansas comes in town feeling very confident. Man, your thoughts about the big win this weekend?
I'm impressed. I'm impressed that it's time for it's this time that everyone sees what has been happening, what has been brewing for a long time. LSU. The reason why Fave said what he said jokingly is because I'm a realist. I'm gonna tell you what I see and not what I feel. And I was not impressed with LSU early in the year. Now, all hands are on deck. You see special teams come out and play defense, and I spoke about defense last week, and I felt like the defense could give us more. And lo and behold, Hal Perkins has a game of his career. You know, Delaney in the back. Draft boards are already resliding because of the plays that this young man made against Arkansas. So obviously, the relationship of Frank Wilson in the state of Louisiana was on everybody's minds and hearts, and we're very happy that Coach got the win. I just think it speaks volumes to who he is because guess what? That's the same team that lost a week before. Look at him today, SEC.
And to your point, Chris, a lot of these teams Arkansas played against, they may have lost most of the games, but they put up 35 points, 40
average 30 points a game.
Against Texas A&M.
So the fact that LSU defense showed that they're elite, they can compete with the best offenses. Yeah, big time. Alabama the week before, it was a loss, but we kept Alabama to a low score, and that's credit to the defense. Chris, I want to stick on the defensive side of the ball. Somebody tweeted, no, it was LSU. They tweeted on their page, just get this man a Thorpe Award. Monsoon Delaney, his play this year. Delane from Virginia Tech. You gotta tilt your hat to LSU just doing an amazing job in the portal this year, bringing in the right players, particularly on the defensive side of the ball. When you look at his play throughout the season, your thoughts on Delane in the purple and gold?
What's the defensive back award?
Jim Thorpe.
Jim Thorpe Award.
I think he should be a contender up there for Showskis because he's having a really, really great season, and he is definitely one of the catalysts on that defense that has turned this defensive turnaround around since for a couple of years now. They've struggled for a couple of years, and then this year they finally been back on track, and he's been helping them out on that.
One thing I am excited about in this defense, and it kind of, I had an interview earlier out of ESPN Shreveport. I was talking with, Fox Sports out there. I was talking with Sean Fox on the Foxy Show. And, he was just basically talking about, like, your thoughts on Brian Kelly's tenure here and, the different things he did. Well, letting Blake Baker and Corey Raymond leave out of that locker room, out of that from that team. Obviously, those guys went to Missouri and then on to Florida. But I look at now that, he brings them back, and says, this is an opportunity for us to really get this team defensive almost right away. Year one, the defense.
Top 10.
Yeah. We straddled around the 20s last year.
Bro, last year.
This year? Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying, 2 years. Because this Blake Baker and Corey Raymond's second year back, both of the guys back. Yeah. So he tried to turn it around, but now that Frank understands, this is a guy who behind the scenes has been putting together a lot of these things.
You recruited every one of them.
And you see it is legit night and day. Offensively, the Tiger fans were going crazy in there. The ones that were there, it was a little attendance. It was early. I think we might have had like 88,000. But it was.
I was in the city.
So you can relate it when this traffic is normal. But Michael Van Buren Jr. put up some numbers. He did 221 yards. He had 1 touchdown. Took care of the ball, 0 interceptions, and he was 21 for 31. Now, I know a lot of folks, especially former quarterbacks, who look at keynotes, accuracy, placement of the ball, how many completions outside the numbers, how many completions inside. But the fact that he didn't throw any interceptions, so he took care of the ball. Right. He used his feet. He did have 36 yards rushing. Every time he took off, he averaged about 4 yards. So I do think that when you look at offensively, how we switched it up. Now, a couple of times we ran a screen, and that has been something I've been vocal about. Like, man, let's switch it up some. I see a screen maybe once or twice in the game. Now, Sean Payton used to do that thing religiously, but it was the flow of how they did it, especially with Pierre Thomas. Right. I'm going to come to you, CL, because you've been screaming for a mobile quarterback as well. Yeah. Your thoughts on not only LSU's offensive performance, but your thoughts on Van Buren?
I thought it was time. I thought it was time to explore other options at quarterback. I made the suggestion last week, play all of them. So they only Nussmeier wasn't in uniform. He wasn't dressed. So they ended up playing both quarterbacks to give a different look. Even though down 14 early, Frank Wilson and the LSU Tigers continued to stay with the run, running the ball for probably like 33 times that game, and just staying with the run, having great, and not just staying with the run, but having great average per run. Which is important, which helps the quarterback out. And that's what they needed in Baton Rouge. They needed balance. It's unfortunate because I also believe Nussmeier could play good ball with balance. It's just unfortunate that they didn't have the balance early in the season, and they also didn't have the right coach. Now they do have the right coach. Now they are balanced. Now Louisiana is winning.
If y'all are just tuning in to Inside the Trenches, we're talking about LSU's win against Arkansas, 23-22. A win is a win. I heard that a lot when we were walking to the studio. Fans were just leaving the stadium and all happy that the team won. It was a home game. It was a pretty day.
Bowl eligible.
But we became bowl eligible as well, so that's huge for the Tigers. We do take on Western Kentucky this upcoming weekend. Then we have the big game out in Norman, Oklahoma, where we take on the Sooners. I do want to talk about this Tiger team here now. Obviously, the energy is much different with Coach Frank at the helm. You have coaches going in the right spots. I thought that we were being creative with the run game, mixing it up with Juwan Johnson, Hall and Barry, Caden Durham had a decent game, got him a touchdown.
Opened up the playbook.
Yeah, they opened up the playbook. I did get a bit annoyed with the screens, but we were trying so many different things. So offensively, we have our running back one in Harlem Berry. This kid is elusive. Every time he touched the ball, I felt confident, and it really did help Durham step his game up. So now, if we can just discover that you're better.
You got a rookie clipping at your heel.
Yeah. And
no better motivation.
And the New Orleans boy, too, out of Metry. Receiving core, I think Xavier Thomas, especially with Aaron Anderson being a bit banged up from times, he stepped up. Being creative with Tradaz Green and Sharp, just putting the ball in your playmaker's hands really matter. We can't ignore what's going on right now. Ole Miss is on a bye week. They sit 10-1 right now, and CL reports say that Lane Kiffin and his family flew down to Baton Rouge.
I was informed.
You were informed, there are major cities here in the United States. There's Los Angeles, there's Chicago, there's New York, there's even Miami. But it is very odd to fly into Baton Rouge, Louisiana, just in the middle of the week. Like, yo, what's happening on a Monday, should I say? What's happening? How y'all doing, Baton Rouge? Where that food critic guy went? I want to go check out some of the eats.
Well, I heard that the Baton Rouge Zoo was a destination. Shouts out to the Baton Rouge Zoo. Obviously, we're on 1045 Baton Rouge ESPN. Also, I heard that the food in Baton Rouge is also good. So there's several options in Baton Rouge to visit, I'm sure.
Yeah. Now, Chris, we're excited about Coach Frank Wilson. We do hope that he does get the opportunity. Your thoughts on Lane Kiffin's visit? I don't know if I sent you that tweet. Shouts out to Boot Crew Media. They had posted a tweet of the Ole Miss fans' reactions. They were like, "What are you doing in Baton Rouge? Your team's sitting here 10-1. Go ahead and fire him." It is a weird space because Ole Miss, by all intents and purposes, is about to be in a 12.
Yeah, college football to playoffs.
And remember, Coach Kelly decided to take the LSU job, and Notre Dame was getting ready to play in a
playoff game. Yeah.
Your thoughts on just the culture of, I guess, the culture here in Louisiana that make coaches want to gravitate here. But your thoughts on that visit by Kiffin?
I mean, I was shocked at first because I don't know if this was true or not, but like a couple of weeks ago, Ole Miss had gave him like an extension to stay there. So when I heard he came to visit Baton Rouge, I was shocked. But because if you would have, honestly, I would have said, if who's a better chance we could get out of maybe Nick Saban or Lane Kiffin, I would have probably said Nick Saban, honestly. But, hey, I mean, we have good food out here. The money is good out here. We got talent out here. You're always going to have talent out here, And, like you said, the zoo, the food, you know what I'm saying? The gumbo, the jambalaya. Hey, Lane Kiffin. Oh, and your girlfriend is dating an LSU player. So, with Weeks. So, hey, I mean, you will like it out here if you want to come out here, Lane Kiffin. That's all I got to say.
Well, now that we sit back and we are forced to assess other coaches and needs for the Tigers moving forward, I think the most important need for the Tigers is continuity. Continuity not only on the football field, continuity on the mission at hand. And I don't believe that the mission at hand is to flirt with other coaches while you're still trying to win games. And I'm talking about LSU.
For sure.
I believe continuity is what is needed. And who brings that? That would be Frank Wilson. So as they go on, and I don't have a problem with LSU, visiting with coaches and getting them here and there. But the product on the field proves everything. The relationships in the locker room, if you saw the videos from the locker room, says everything. Who says that Lane is, just because he does come to the zoo, and of course we were joking, shouts out to the Baton Rouge Zoo, who says that he will understand the culture, which was a Kelly problem.
Yep.
Who said just because he's a quick guy on Twitter or whatever, he gets good comebacks, that doesn't exceed wins. That doesn't help you win football games. And the most important thing for LSU is to understand that culture should come first when it comes to this coaching decision. And we all know that's Frank Wilson.
Okay, so my opinion is very similar to yours, but Kiffin is that guy in regards to adapting to the culture.
For sure.
I do agree that he's amongst those guys that do it. Is he a better fit for the culture than Frank? No. But I think for the powers to be and in making that decision, if they're going to spin it, if they're going to double down, like boom, we just put 100 on Brian Kelly. We still owe him 54, or to settle somewhere in between. And then now we're gonna spend another. Cause Lane gonna want like 110.
And no coach is
10 years.
taking anything less than
So
a 10-year
if you
deal.
in a 10-year deal, no power for coaches.
Right.
Now, with that being said, I do agree that if we don't come to an agreement, or if this is just something that is popping up around the media, it doesn't really have a lot of validity to it. But I mean, I think it does. You can tell the way Coach Kiffin is dancing around the questions. It is definitely something that is in play. Now, with that being said, if you look at the culture and playing catch up in the cash flow and not making a bad bet. Now, Kiffin, if you can't get him, really, I wouldn't reach any further, because everything else outside, like once you get past that Tennessee line, you start questioning your coaches.
Right.
You know, that to that point. Now, with that being said, there are two names that fit here. Frank Wilson because of terms, and there's John Summerall at Tulane. Those are two guys that if you don't get Kiffin, and I'm LSU, you go after those two guys.
Absolutely.
Frank's already in the building. If something don't work out and you can't get a deal done with Frank, which I doubt that's the case, John Summerall, Coach Summerall would be another name to go after. He understands the culture. I mean, look at the Tulane uniforms.
Yes.
For crying out loud. Look how he recruits.
Yes.
Our relationship goes back pretty far too. You know, when he was at Tulane, his first stint, Troy. Then of course his time out. I think he's had a little stint between there at Ole Miss too. But here's a guy that understands the surface, CL. So that's why I had mentioned that to you. All right, fellas. We got Western Kentucky coming up, all right? And then we got Oklahoma. We're going to do our Coach Frank Wilson predictions. We'll start with you, Chris. 4 games, Coach Frank Wilson finishes.
I say 2-2, 3-1.
Which one?
I'm gonna say 2-2.
2-2?
Mm-hmm.
CL, 4 games, Coach Frank Wilson finishes.
3-1.
All right.
3-1. Because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. He's finally fixed the offense, the defense, the special teams.
I'm with CL. I think he finishes
If it ain't
3-1.
broke, don't fix it.
And Oklahoma is playing better. Their team right now is sitting at 8-2, but I just think with the talent we have, the mobility at quarterback, the talent we have at our skill positions, running back, receiver, the mobility at quarterback, the way this defense is playing lights out. I mean, we go on the road in Alabama and had the week not been that rocky, I think Coach Frank could have rounded up the troops a bit better.
Right.
And we saw that against Arkansas. So y'all tell us what y'all think. Will Coach Wilson have finished 3-1? We hope it's 3-1, obviously. And we may be a bit biased, but, you know, that's our candidate for the job. We do want to acknowledge, and we're happy to say that Coach Frank Wilson becomes the first African-American head coach at LSU to win a game. That was the first time you ever had an African-American man walk down the hill and then finish with a victory. It was great energy.
It was.
It really reminded me of that time when Southern came to LSU's campus and their band just really did an exceptional job. It just really talks about, I'm glad LSU, Louisiana, this state here is being very progressive in, you know, being forward in our train of thoughts. We had a black president here at LSU. We have a black AD. AD, they dropped the interim. And right now we have a winning coach. It happens to be right here from the 504, baby. So congratulations to Coach Frank Wilson. It was a beautiful thing to see your family down there on the field.
Everyone.
Grandkids enjoying.
All the cutoff.
The whole cutoff was
The
in that
whole
thing.
cutoff was at the game.
And we were so excited to see it and proud of you. And we know how Coach Frank is. He's like, this is cool, nice pat on the back. Let's go win our next game. Well, listen, y'all, we ain't going nowhere. Y'all make sure y'all stick around. It's Inside the Trenches. Once again, happy anniversary to Health Nut System, big ups to Dr. Kendra and her family. Huge accomplishment for them being able to have a product to last this long and continue to get better. We appreciate you for that.
Product that make me better.
Look at that.
Don't make me come up. Don't make me come up out there.
Yes, indeed. Hey, y'all, it's Inside the Trenches. Y'all don't go nowhere. We're going to go around Louisiana, baby, talk a little Tulane, UNO basketball.
Come on.
You did. Y'all don't go nowhere. It's Inside the Trenches. We'll be back.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Conquer Sports Professionals.
Hello, somebody. It's Marlon Big Fave Favorite, Super Bowl champion and national champion. Here's the truth. Almost anybody could play college football and get a scholarship or financial aid if they know who's looking for them. Now, you may not be a Division I or Division II football player, but that doesn't mean you can't play college football on the next level. There's hundreds and thousands of schools out there that's looking for football players like you to give you a great education. Right now, the average cost of school is $27,000 a year. That means that's $180,000 just to graduate. Imagine cutting that number down with a football scholarship or financial aid support. At Conquer Sports Pros, we find the right schools that fit you, your talent, your goals, and your future. And they will pay for your education through football. Don't waste time guessing. Let us connect you with coaches and programs that are already searching for players like you. If you're serious about playing football in college to pay for your education, click the link below or visit csportspros.com and schedule a call today. Hello, somebody.
Conquer Sports Professionals.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Hello, somebody. Welcome back to Inside the
Dentro de
Trenches.
las trincheras.
It's your host, Marlon, Big Fave Favorite. I'm here with my co-host, CL NOLA and Lil Chris. I hope y'all are enjoying the show. Big ups to everybody on Inside the Trenches with Marlon Favorite on YouTube for streaming in right now. And also, our audience that we love so much at 104.5 FM, ESPN Baton Rouge's live YouTube. Y'all been so faithful tuning in every week, Mondays, 6:30 p.m. Big ups once again to the Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. Get Gordon, get it done. They're a sponsor in this segment. Remember, here in New Orleans, Gordon is rolling, baby. If y'all need anything in terms of personal injuries, happen in a car accident or on the job, hit up Gordon McKernan's Injury Attorneys with Metairies right here in Metairie. Offices in Metairie here and across the state, 504-800-888. Get Gordon and get it done. Well, I can tell you one thing. The Tulane Green Wave is getting it done, baby.
Oh, yeah.
They're sitting pretty right now. They're a team that, in my opinion, they started off on the fast foot and continue to do that as well. I just kind of want to look at their win against Florida Atlantic, another big win that they needed to have, a must-have win for Tulane. Just pulling up. I just had it on my deal. I want to say that they won. Oh, that's why I had it there.
Yeah, they definitely won 35-24.
Good catch, 35-24. Reslav had, three touchdowns, 241 yards, one rushing touchdown.
Right.
Tulane now sits 8-2, 5-1, and the AAC. CL, I mean, you got the breakers on, so you represent New Orleans a little bit
Always.
today. Talk
Every
about
day
the
of my
green.
life.
Yes, indeed. We talk about the Green Waves. We just discussed how Coach Summerall's name has popped up as a potential client for the LSU job, but we got to pay attention to what he's doing at Tulane. Continue to keep that program rolling, right? I mean, you got to say what Coach Frisch was able to do was great, but my main man's rolling.
Yeah, and it wasn't a fall off at all. Matter of fact, maybe he's increased the intensity at Tulane. I wondered how would they replace a Makai Hughes from last year, and they've just proven everybody wrong. The quarterback is truly a dual threat. I don't know how many draft boards he's on, but every Saturday at Yeoman Stadium it's a party now, you know, and I won't just give all the credit to Coach Summerall because it doesn't happen if the Green Wave don't win. And lately they have been winning in not just winning, they've been winning in impressive fashion. And that is the reason why Coach Summerall his name has been circulating all over. But the one thing I can say about Tulane and the Tulane game uptown in New Orleans, it's a family environment and roll wave.
Roll wave.
Roll MF Wade.
He almost said roll that other word.
No.
Oh, man.
Shouts out to Coach Summerall. Those T-shirts are gone.
Yeah, them things fire.
They're on back order.
They're rolling. Just looking at Tulane's season, their big non-conference loss was against Ole Miss, 45-10. It wasn't an impressive win against South Alabama, but they did take care of business with them. I'm just kind of going through some of the teams. You talked about the Eastern Carolina team and how they had the fast-paced offense. They were victorious against them, and we thought Memphis game was going to turn into something different, and it was. It was a show to see, but you win against Memphis. FAU, you're victorious. Now you just have to finish the season out, obviously, with Temple. Not a good team. They're 5-5 right now. And Charlotte 1-9. You don't want them to mess up your Cinderella season. So now it's how do you get into the team of 5? Just looking at a couple of scenarios while we were on break. And y'all feel free to chime into the conversation. All our Tulane Green Wave fans out there, y'all. Roll wave, baby.
Come on.
Look, he was close again. Because it is like a wave is like a tide, right? But there's Crimson Tide's colors. It's,
The minute Patrick Surtain II left that university, I'll never say that word ever again. That phrase ever again.
So, all right. Now the next thing that we're trying to see is what are some scenarios for Tulane to get in? Well, here's what's not non-negotiable. They got to win out the regular season, which we know that should be done pretty handsomely. Win the American Conference title. Build a resume that will help build a resume to impress the people from the FBS. What has to happen across the country for them? All right. Best case scenario, only 4 conference championship team will finish ranked ahead of Tulane. They must at least have a couple of Power 5 conference teams. 2 teams lose, a bad loss, plus a weak resume. So Tulane, clean championship resume jumps ahead of them. We talk about James Madison. James Madison is they're in the Sun Belt Conference. If they win the Sun Belt Conference title, stay ranked above Tulane, they can use that up to get the automatic qualifier. So, in so many words, we need them to lose.
Pretty much.
Your thoughts on this? It's hard when you can't control your destiny.
Focus on what you can focus on.
Focus on what you can focus on. But your thoughts on, obviously the probabilities are there, but how do you think Tulane, hypothetically speaking, or if it does happen, how do you think they fare out in the college playoffs?
I would love to see Tulane in a college football playoffs and be in a New Year's Six bowl game again, just like they were my freshman year when it was in a Cotton Bowl, beating Caleb Williams, Heisman winning quarterback in 2022.
That game was a classic.
I was at that game. It was probably the best college football game I ever went to.
Yeah, that game. Ajay Spears.
Straight dog.
Crazy.
That was big time.
They're a well-coached team. John Summerall, great coach. They could run the football really good. They are solid on defense. I think they have the recipe to probably make some noise in the college football playoffs for sure.
Well, I will say this. Even though it's not a high probability that Washington State could beat James Madison. Coastal Carolina possibly could. I think their team right now that's 6-4. So their last 2 games are tougher than Tulane's. So the probability is somewhat medium. That would be cool because, we ain't going to LSU. So, if Tulane could slide in the show, man, I ain't mad at you, baby.
Get your green wave gear out.
Hello.
The 9.
Hello.
UNO, baby. What's happening with UNO?
Come on.
They beat Tulane men's basketball team the other day.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Master P out there doing his thing, man. We got the team rolling.
Shouts
We
out.
don't even talk about the coaches, the head coach.
Well, P on the sideline like it, coach.
I just saw my Chick-fil-A not too long ago.
You got a Jerry Jones on out there, P on the sideline.
And shouts out to P for, being that kind of guy that can do more than one thing at a time. He's currently filming a movie right now.
Yeah, you were working on that shit. Talk to our viewers about Well, I know you can't say much, but you
Well,
did
I
say
mean,
enough. You say he's working on the movie.
I show him love. Yeah, P is shooting a movie. It's called Motion. It's filmed in New Orleans. We have Terry Crews. We have Tiffany Haddish. Wow. We have P's daughter. We have Romeo. Couple people, and it's a very, very, very exciting film, very New Orleans film. So I'm very happy and very proud to be a part of it. Shouts out to Master P for being a guy that initiates great things.
Man, I was almost, and I got the hook up too. I was at the premiere. You know what I'm saying? I was there to deal, but they had already really pretty much filmed it. Maybe if I could have.
We got you in the game, though. When the game
stands tall. I'm talking about a Master P production. I want to do a hood classic. You know what I'm saying? Show my versatility. See, look, you got speaking to
this.
This.
Just come out, though.
All right. I'm about to show up out there. Come on, my little sad card and all that. You know what I'm saying? Speaking.
Get you a cameo.
Cameo, I want to speak.
Well, it's a little late to add on.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm saying. No more script.
We can throw you in there.
Little cameo, huh? So Stacey Hollowell is the head coach for UNO.
Yes.
Y'all knew that?
No. I can't. See, I'm here to tell the truth, y'all.
And he's doing an excellent job. Despite what I don't know or what I do know, he's doing a great job because, and they have a schedule ahead of him here. So UNO takes on Pepperdine Waves. That's today. And then they got Fresno State, Mississippi State, Texas Tech, Memphis. Then they get into a little bit of look like conference play here.
Is Penny still the head coach at Memphis?
I don't know.
Penny Hardaway?
He might. I didn't think I hear of any firing or him resigning from the position, so he probably is.
I mean, shouts out to Coach because, there's a lot of fanfare going around. Okay, cool.
All right.
Maybe that'll be one I'll show up to. But shouts out to Coach for holding it down. There's a lot of fanfare going on with UNO right now. There's a lot of merch being sold. There's a lot of requests for interviews and, time away from basketball. But that's what happens when you have a successful program. And just imagine it not taking long for P to have a turnaround at UNO. And, I mean, what you're talking about, less than a year? So this is this is monumental for not only New Orleans but the UNO Privateers. And like I say, shouts out to P for having multiple irons in the fire and still exclusively getting it done.
Yeah, he definitely sets the tone for, I mean, it makes young men like myself, or older guys now, come up watching No Limit, watching Cash Money, and that whole nine, and just picking up. I vividly remember one summer, Master P is on a practice squad for the Hornets.
People forget about that.
On WWE
Raptors
with Big
too.
Swole, and had the #1 label. I remember he was telling this story when they was like, "Hey, Rook, pick up the." Cause he said, "Boy, I'm sitting on $300 million. You crazy? I ain't touching that.
Ain't playing no rookie game.
We ain't playing no rookie games." The Pelicans. The Pelicans.
Come on.
Last week released Willie Green.
Finally. I mean, it's my job to sit here and tell the truth. You've sat here a million times and heard me bloviate about what needs to be done in New Orleans. The first step was to get rid of Willie Green. I believe he lost the locker room. The defense is lackluster. There is no defense in New Orleans. Ms. Benson, not only did she hire me, she also hired Joe Dumas to point this team in the right direction, point this franchise in the right direction, and what needed to be done, which was a hard fire because, of course, you would want a coach to get a whole year, but it was a 2-10 start. It was just it was written on the wall. And if you lose the locker room at such an early time, it's now the next thing needs to happen is trading Zion. But at least we did the one thing that needed to happen first, and that was getting rid of Willie Green.
And giving Coach, I want to say his name right, James Brigo. James Brigo. Give him an opportunity. Brigo was once the interim head coach with the Hornets.
He was.
So he has experience, and his name has came up in the hats for other jobs.
Yeah, he has that chance.
He has a full season, damn near, to really
No, it's a full season.
to really show what he can do as a head coach. Because this is my whole thing. If the Pelicans start winning some games for Chris, they start to turn things around. I don't know if a big blockbuster trade like Zion should be the move for you to kind of get some equity, maybe get a playoff, another team that could, help you win some more games. Your thoughts now that the Pelicans under new leadership, how do you think they progress moving with this season under Coach James?
What I would like to see is hopefully a better and more physical team especially defensively. I just want to see a more physical team out of them. Be more physical, especially on the defensive side of the ball. That's what I would like to see more under this new leadership.
If y'all just tuning in to Inside the Trenches, baby, we're talking a little Pelicans basketball. We're talking about UNO, Tulane's football team. We wanted to go around the south region, the southern region of LSU. Monday, boy, I'm telling you, Monday hits you every time, of Louisiana. And look, y'all make sure y'all stick around. We have actress and recording artist Dalancia joining us on the show, talk about her upcoming movies and some things we have. And y'all know one thing about Inside the Trenches, what we really do enjoy is doing sports and entertainment. So we look forward to interviewing her here in the second hour. Fellas, as we wrap up this segment, we spent basically the first hour talking about just straight Louisiana. And I mean, we're going to say the Saints, obviously, for our last segment. But when you look at CL, I'll come to you first as we wrap this segment. When you guys look at the progression of the hiring and firing around here, like no games to be played. We got Coach Kelly up out of here.
Yep.
Coach Frank Wilson's the interim head coach.
Yes, sir.
They're now interviewing. Obviously, he's driving the vehicle, so he's being watched, and then they're looking at making hires. Willie Green, fired. Straight up out of here. Miss Gail Benson don't say a lot. Right. But when she do speak, she speaks candidly, and she's like, hey, Mickey Loomis is my guy. He's had success back in 2006. I was in Gucci Man in 2006. All these diamond dancing.
Shout out to Young Boy.
Yeah!
Shout out to Young Boy.
Greatest rapper in this generation.
Man, in
Baton Rouge Station.
He threw it back, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
2006. Yes. I can remember, boy, being LSU post-Katrina. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, man, me and my wife, we met in 2006. You know what I'm talking about? We've been married for almost 14 years.
I was like
That's
2-3 years old.
time ago, Miss Gal.
Come on.
2006, you know what I'm saying? They say,
I was
Mickey,
like 2-3 years old back then.
you see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying?
On the weekend.
My man, shouts out to Mickey Loomis, you know what I'm saying? He over there doing his thing in 2006. 20 years later, you know, she talked about the 2017, so that part. Man, hey, boy, good luck. But one thing I did like that she said she hired Joe Dumars to make those decisions, and he made a decision pretty quick. So I'm going to come to you first. What was the most surprising thing, or what was the best move made in Louisiana here in the last month? That we're going to start.
Wow.
The best move. I mean, firing Willie Green, honestly. Louisiana. And honestly, Brian Kelly getting out of here, too.
So that's two? You think two?
Yes.
What was yours?
I mean, for me, it's real simple. Even though we know that Willie needed to go, it was imperative that Willie needed to go. It was imperative that Brian Kelly needed to go. But the hiring of Frank Wilson for the LSU Tigers is probably the biggest thing. Because when you ask for a coach, for the culture, you ask for a player's coach, you ask for a football mind, that's Frank Wilson. And I'm so proud of LSU for putting him in position to make the plays that we all knew he was going to do since he stepped on foot in Baton Rouge.
Well, my co-host came with the big shabooms. Chris came with the Willie Green, boom. CL came with the Brian Kelly fine, picking up Frank Wilson, boom. I'm going to just come with a simple thing that happened here in the last couple months that go against what I thought, but it's happening, and my football brain said it was the right move. and that's Kellen Moore starting Tyler Shaw.
I was about to say that's my honorable mention. I was just about to say that.
That's 2 on my list after Frank CL mentioned it.
Right.
Hey, I trust. One thing I can say is, being a former defensive lineman, I appreciate people respecting my mindset of what's a good D lineman, what's my evaluation on a D lineman. And here's a man slightly younger than me. He's the youngest coach in the NFL. He went with his gut feeling on what quarterback would fit my system right. He's a former quarterback. Man was a quarterback in the NFL. And so far the decision looks well. And hey, from a business perspective, it was the right move to do, fellas, because, hey, at the very end of the day, y'all drafted him in the second round, 40th pick overall. That's a lot of equity right there. That's a lot of cash flow. Worst case scenario, just have him go out there and prepare to be and continue to develop as a player. When we do come back, our last segment, we'll be joined by recording artist and actress, Miss Dalancia. She'll be joining us here on the show. But I do want to talk about Shedeur Sanders in segment 4, and I do want to talk about the New Orleans Saints since we're talking developing quarterbacks. It's Inside the Trenches, baby. If you're injured in a car accident or if you're injured at the job, get Gordon and get it done, baby. The Gordon McKernan injury attorneys are right here for you. You can dial 504-800-8888 and let them know that you heard about them right here on Inside the Trenches. Y'all don't go nowhere, baby. When we come back, we'll be joined by actress and actor Dalancia. She'll sit here and talk to us about her career. She's from New Orleans, but she moved to Chicago, Chi-Town. Hey, Chicago Bulls, from the Pels to the Bulls. We're going to talk with her, and y'all be sure to stick around for hour 2. It's Inside the Trenches, baby. We'll be back. Hello, somebody.
Inside the Trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the Trenches.
Are you a high school football player who's tired of waiting on college coaches to notice you? What if I told you there's a way to get real colleges to reach out to you with scholarship offers and a financial package? If you are a junior or a senior who is serious about playing football on the next level and having school paid for, well, this video for you. Hello, somebody. Let me introduce myself. My name is Marlon Big Fave Favorite. As a defensive lineman, I won a national championship with LSU in 2007 and then won a Super Bowl championship with the New Orleans Saints in 2009. Today, I'm a part of a broadcasting team who does the pre- and post-game analysis for the LSU Tigers. You might catch me on other media outlets talking sports as well. But here's what I'm mostly passionate about. My real job is running Conquer Sports Professionals. At our New Orleans and Baton Rouge's facilities, we specialize in elite training for high school and college-bound football players. We provide position-specific training, strength and conditioning, and speed training to help our athletes dominate on the field. But that's just part of what we do. The big part of what we do is we help high school football players secure offers to play college football and pay for their education. Here's the reality most players face. High school coaches just don't have enough time to do all the recruiting work that you need. You show up to 7-on-7s and camps, hoping some coaches will notice you out of 500-some kids. What usually happens is you waste your entire weekend because nobody was actually watching you. Most guys just throw their applications into a void, hoping something sticks. That's not strategy. That's gambling with your future. Here's where we're different. We have a network of 1,000 coaches and scouts representing every level of college football, from Division I FBS, FCS, Division II, Division III, NAIA, and junior colleges. We start with a complete skill assessment. We discuss your football and your educational goals. Then, based off your talent, we personally contact coaches and scouts who are looking for exactly what you bring to the table. We don't send out emails. We make direct, personal contacts. Why does our approach work so well? Because me and my team here at Conquer has years of experience in the sports world. Our network is broad and vast, and we can get you in front coaches and scouts who can offer you a spot. Here's what this means for you. Number one, you never have to worry about what to say, how to say it, or when to say it. You just show up, play your best, and let the results take care of themselves. Number two, when a coach responds, we personally prep you for each call and visit. We walk you through what to expect, what to say, and how to make a strong first impression. Our team of former NCAA and NFL players manages the outreach, sending and replying to messages every single day. This makes it almost impossible not to get noticed by a college program. But we don't just reach out randomly. We write messages to show real intent, why you like their school, references to their program, and their academic reputation. We make it personal, real, and human. We have direct contacts and relationships with the decision makers. So a coach just don't see a name or a stat. They see you, a player that belongs in their locker room, and they trust that we will only send players that fits their program. Now, I can't cover everything in this short video, but if you like what you heard so far, or if you're even a little bit interested, click the link below and book a call with our team. Worst case scenario, you leave with a clear plan on how to control your recruiting process. Best case scenario, we work together and you sign a college offer with a scholarship. And if it doesn't work, we'll keep on working. We'll find a way to get you somewhere. There are tons of opportunities out there, and we'll help you discover them. So is this worth 30 minutes of your time? Absolutely. The only real risk is doing nothing and watching another season go by without hearing from a school you should be playing for. Even if you're unsure or on the fence, book a call anyway. The application just takes minutes. And if we can't help you, we'll let you know right away. Click the link below and we'll see you on the call. Hello, somebody.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Hello, somebody. Come on, it's time to move our body. Welcome back to Inside the Trenches. It's your host, Marlon, Big Favorite, and we want to thank y'all so much for tuning in. And remember, like and subscribe. Inside the Trenches with Marlon Favorite, and here on the ESPN Baton Rouge's live channel. Like, subscribe, comment. Our next guest should have y'all liking and subscribing a lot because she's talented. She's from the New Orleans area, now in Chi-Town. We want to give a big, warm welcome to Dalancia. Thank you so much. CC, what's happening?
Hey, Marlon, what's up, babe?
Well, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. So this was.
Thank y'all for having me.
So this is like second home. So Spin used to manage you. You've worked with UP before. Talk to us about, your career as an artist.
Yeah, so Spin was my first manager that I ever had. Spin snatched my butt up out of Harris. He DJ'd at Harris. Everybody know he would rock Masquerade and stuff like that. So, yeah, Spin used to have me in here. I recorded a song with the Yin Yang Twins with UP and Dapper and all of them. So, yeah, I used to kick it around here in Loyola.
So around what time? So you say Dapper, UP. I remember those guys had a group back then. So around what time this was when Spin managed you?
2016, 2017, 18, around them years.
Okay, definitely.
Well, thank you for coming to Inside the Trenches, especially to ESPN. Tell the people where you're from.
So I am from this little itty-bitty rinky-dink town called LaPorte, Indiana. Okay, it's about an hour outside of Chicago. So what happened was all of my family, they from down here, and my great-grandparents was part of the Great Migration. Okay. So my great-grandfather, he used to work on the fruit trucks. So bringing fruit from down here up to Chicago and stuff like that, and that's how he found that area, and then he sent for his brothers and sisters and stuff like that.
So you were born there. When did you move to New Orleans?
I've been back and forth here my whole life. I moved here in 2013.
Oh, that's kind of recent. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. So you were down here for a while, and shoot, I'm assuming what you said you went back to Chicago, or back up north, should I say, 2018, 2019. When did you go back to?
I moved back up north 2019 when my brother passed away. So my brother was living down here too, and when he had type 1 diabetes. So when he passed away, I moved back home.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay.
So I want to learn more about you, the artist, more singer, rapping. Like, what's your type of music you like to do?
So rapping is my thing. Like, it comes easy for me to rap, but it's funny because I don't listen to rap. Like, wow. I'm a R&B head. Like, I'm an R&B head. I'm an old school head to the death. I listen to some rap, but when I listen to rap, I'm listening to, like, UGK and Scarface and stuff like that. Like, I don't really listen to, like, anything new, per se.
Okay. Have you ever sung before on a track? Like, it's like, hey, try singing something on this one. It was mainly just been flows.
I have sung. The song that I did with the Yin Yang Twins, we never put it out, but I sang a little bit on that song. But I'm just getting comfortable with singing on the track.
Okay, I got you. All right.
Okay. What made you get into music? How did you get into music?
I've been in love with music my entire life. There's never been anything else that I've loved more than music. Since a little girl, I used to be in the sprinklers with my hairbrush singing Mariah Carey in the sprinklers outside. I've been into music my whole life. It's just, I don't know, something about it.
That's pretty cool. If y'all are just tuning in Inside the Trenches, we're joined by Dalancia, artist, entertainer, actress, you name it. Follow her on Instagram at Dalancia. And look, very entertaining page. I saw one of the skits that y'all have for y'all upcoming movie. What's the name of the project, if you can talk about it, and talk about your role on there?
Of course. So the new project is called The Dirty C. It is a plush production. So it's a new chapter of like the Dirty D and the Dirty A. Okay. So if you're familiar with Tobi, you familiar with plush. So The Dirty C is the Chicago chapter, of course. And pretty much, without giving too much, the series is showing like from the beginning of how things got messed up in Chicago, like starting off with the projects getting tore down and stuff like that. So it's very scandalous. My role is, her name is Vanna. That's my character, and she is street. She's a gutter chick. Like, she got a lot going on. She's very scandalous. She gets into a lot of stuff. She's a mom. She got a young son. Her son is treacherous in the streets.
Oh, man.
But it's a lot going on. I think that the people really gonna like this series.
Okay. That's cool.
Shout out to LB and Kamel. Those are my executive producer and the director, Kamel Hassan. A lot of people know him from Tubi.
So yeah, I was gonna ask you, so is y'all gonna drop it on Tubi? It's gonna be a Tubi movie?
Okay, so the thing with working with LB is you never know what's gonna happen. Right now, LB is in the works of creating her own network.
Okay.
So, like, how they got Zeus and all of that, Now TV, like, she got Plush Productions. She's working on her app. So,
Come on.
I don't know where she gonna release it at because LB is an extraordinary woman.
That's cool. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, and they're out of Detroit. So, it's really, really cool for them to be from the D and capture Chicago the way that they did. They were very, very adamant about making sure that it was authentic to Chicago. And it wasn't just somebody coming in trying to mimic Chicago, you know.
We're familiar.
And that's why I want to bring her down here. I want to bring her down here. I want to really show her New Orleans, and I want her to do something really, really like just know you. You know what I mean? Like, but authentic. But I mean, her production is incredible, so why not bring her down here?
Come on down here. I'm SAG too. You heard me? I hop on. Look, I get in there.
You heard that, LB?
I don't know too many films in New Orleans that happens without going through a certain gentleman, but we'll do our best to make everything happen. So you seem to have a lot of things going on, my baby. So what keeps you motivated?
God.
Amen.
Nothing but God. Like everything that I do, everything that I've been through, everything that I've accomplished, God. That's it. That's all. Like there's no other substitute. There's God. And my children. My children are a big part of it too, but God.
How many little ones you have?
I have 3. Only one is little.
Okay.
I have my oldest son, he'll be 21 in March, and then I have a 16-year-old who plays football, and he's 16, 6'4", 185, wide receiver.
Does he play down here? Does he play up there?
Okay, so originally we was trying to get him to come down here, and we'll talk about
you know
that
the best
part
football
later.
is played in Louisiana,
he's
right?
6'4" too. He gotta come on down here.
I had a meeting with Coach BJ over at Edna and all those good things.
Okay, all right.
And originally we were supposed to bring him down here, but some things ended up happening and things changed around. So, but it's still open.
Okay.
Like it's still,
All right,
What year is he in?
what's up?
it's still open.
What grade is he in?
He's a sophomore right
Oh,
now,
yeah,
so
okay,
he
he got
just
time.
started basketball last week. He basketball, football, and track.
Right.
Like he don't give me no break at all. Like I said, he's 6'4", 185. He run a 4.5. Like yeah.
I do too on the weekend.
Yeah.
on the weekend. And then I have my baby girl. She's 9.
She's not, okay. So I have 3 boys. So I got
Y'all first.
22, 14, and 6.
So we was kicking it around the same time. Huh?
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. that's absolutely right.
Well, now that we know that you have kids as well,
Mm-hmm.
how do you manage all of this?
I
Music,
have-
television, children. Like, how do you manage it all?
I have an incredible support system. My mother and my grandmother, I couldn't ask for better. They hold the kids down when I'm traveling and stuff like that. So that makes life easier for me because I'm not worried about my kids. Like
Right.
they raised me, so I'm not worried about them, you know. But my mother and my grandmother definitely help out. And then, of course, my boys, they help out with their sister, too, because they pretty much grown.
Yeah, they big
Right.
They big boy.
Yeah,
That 16-year-old got a schedule like no other. I don't know where he gets his income from. He think he got an NIL deal already, but yeah.
Well, it's coming.
My little
6'4",
boy.
185. It's
Crazy,
coming.
too.
That NIL deal is coming
I
for
am
sure.
praying.
Come on.
Yes, indeed. So last year I was checking out. You dropped a banger called CC Terratina.
That's my rap name. Can't touch this.
Can't touch this. Okay, yeah. All right. I like the rap name now. That's fire. 'Cause, you know, you're an actress, you know what I'm saying? You kind of switch it up at the end. So, I mean, are we going to get some bars today or come on, talk to
No
me.
pressure. No
Of
pressure.
course, what y'all want? You
No
want to hear a
pressure.
snippet of Can't Touch This?
Yep, it's clean.
I mean, I can clean it if you need me to clean it real
Just a
quick.
little bit if you can. Or, you know,
Sugar balls.
yeah.
All right. What you say?
Clean it up. Come on.
Clean it up, all right. If you calling me up, make sure you say the bad. It's not Trina, but I make them pull over, stop traffic. Face card, pretty smartest, puts a little ratchet. Ain't asking that. Daddy, let me have it. They mad on my worst day, I'm still snatching. The flyers in the room can't help it, I'm attractive. Body natural, baby, go ahead, you can grab it. All they do is run their mouth, but me, I'm a savage.
Bars,
You're right. I can't help that I'm attractive either.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know what y'all want from me.
CC Tarantino, y'all make sure y'all follow her on all the social media platforms. So that some of your flows, you got your songs on Apple and all that. You got some stuff out right now?
Yeah, my music is out on everywhere Beyonce music at.
There you go.
Say that
So
then.
she told you Spotify, you know,
Apple
she
Music,
told on YouTube,
Deezer,
right?
iTunes, all of that, YouTube, all of that.
So we talked about some of the movies you have coming up. Talk to us about some more music. Do you plan on dropping an EP or something?
I absolutely do. That's a big question I've been getting a lot lately. Am I done with music? Because everybody see me acting now. I'm not done with music. I just took a break. So when I started dropping my project, I had a song called "Be Please." Okay,
Right.
y'all
Okay,
get it?
yeah,
Okay.
gotcha.
So that song, I was working it, and it ended up getting stolen.
Wow.
Yes.
That's how you know it was hot.
Yeah, so it ended up getting stolen by this chick named Dreezy, and she's from the city of Chicago too. You probably heard of her. She had a song with T-Pain back in the day.
Okay, yeah.
So she named hers B-Duh.
Wow.
Nobody says that. Everybody says, Psh, please. You know what I mean?
Right.
So when that happened, I'm not gonna lie, it discouraged me and it bothered me. Like it ended up being a federal case, me paying for cease and desist and all of that. You know what I
Wow.
mean? Like it was a lot. So dealing with that, it kind of, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of made me really chill out on the music for a little bit. But I'm coming back better than ever. Me and D-Day gonna cook up something real
Come on,
quick.
D.
All right. Yeah,
Real
D-Day
soon.
coming with-
D-Day got another one.
D-Day got another one. Yeah, so me and D-Day, we did a song called Go Pro together.
One of my
Okay.
favorites.
Man, we wanted to shoot a visual for it. And
sure.
D-Day cool. And we did, 2 seasons of Inside the Trenches
sure.
by D-Day Studio. So
On the West Bank.
See, we all connected. I know we originally met through my cousin Bryce. Shouts out to Bryce for setting up the interview. But that's pretty cool. All right, so I have to ask you. You have to spend 3 months somewhere.
Okay.
And you have your choices. I mean, obviously some people choose the places for like the weather, the food, whatever. 3 months in New Orleans or Chicago.
I'm coming home. I'm coming to New Orleans. What do you mean?
All right.
What do you mean? There's no look, it's tatted on my hand. Like, what do you mean? My heart beats for New Orleans. Like, I'm coming here.
All right. That was an easy answer. I thought you were kind of,
coming. Listen, I done thought about moving my flight back tomorrow already, okay? Like,
Come on. I was in your stories. I saw you stopping at all the food spots, making sure you get all.
It's hard to leave the city. It's hard. I love it here.
Is there anything in Chicago, food-wise, that you actually love? Because Chicago got some decent food.
Yeah, they do. I mean, of course, everybody loves some Harold's chicken. You know what I mean?
Okay, all right.
But I'm not like like when I tell y'all, I'm not trying to hate on the city. I'm not. But no.
This is because I mean Chicago.
Yeah,
my
it's a
whole
loaded
thing with
question.
Chicago, it is the whole
loaded
thing with
question.
Chicago, y'all. Is just right around this time. It is like when
It's
you fly
cold.
back,
Yeah, bro.
and that water just sitting there. It's just
It's
that
cold.
water.
The
cold
coldest
as
I ever
lake.
Sunday-
felt was in Chicago.
Last Sunday, it was a foot of snow. It is cold up
So
there.
you got to get up, do all the shoveling. walk
So
the
you're not
car.
a fan of shoveling snow?
I don't shovel no
Oh,
snow.
okay. Well, guess what? Me either.
I don't shovel no snow. I mean, I got a snow blower that I walk, but I ain't
Okay.
shoveling no snow.
Shit, I had that shovel, boy. Look, if I'd have been there long enough,
I waited for the city to
Yeah.
pass through me.
yeah, that's crazy.
It's just nothing like New Orleans at all. Like nothing like New Orleans. Like I done been all over the place, and it's just nothing like here. I mean, and then it's a city where if you get in, you fit in, and when you fit in, you don't want to fit in nowhere else.
That's right. That's facts. That's
Couldn't have
facts.
said it any better, my baby. Couldn't have said it any better.
So you in the sports, like you watch a little bit of football, so you check the Bears out, you check the Saints out here and there. I mean, obviously your son plays, pretty sure he's probably doing 3-4 sports at 6'4".
Yeah, he play
Basketball, football, and track all year round.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about right. Sound like
Yeah.
Marlon Jr., boy. They got to play every
Don't
sport.
shy away from that baseball, yo.
Okay, so this is the thing. I have been trying to get him to play baseball for a long time, but it
Okay.
interferes with track.
Right.
And track is his, like, easy sport.
Right.
That's his
Damn.
golden
I
ticket
used to go
sport.
to boat practices.
Man, that was cool for you, bro. But I see what she's saying. Them intersecting times,
Oh, for
and
sure.
it's like,
Yeah.
And then
It's
he
almost
has a personal
mandatory.
trainer. Shout out to Eric Griffin,
Okay.
EPA Performance Sports. But he has a personal trainer for football all year round.
Yeah.
So Wednesday nights from 7 to 8:15 and Thursday nights 7 to 8:15 every week, he's in that training as well.
Right.
So it's like I still want him to be a kid, you know what I mean, and have time to do something else.
Right.
So it's kind of hard for him to put in baseball. And then he feels like he's already a sophomore now. And the kids that been playing baseball, they've been playing since they was kids,
They was
you know?
young,
Sure.
real young.
So he kind of really don't feel like learning nothing.
Now that's real. And then track and field is almost mandatory for football players. You know, like especially if you got because the coaches want you to work on your speed and stay in shape. So it's
And
kinda,
track is very, very demanding. The meets be all night long.
it's
And
crazy.
he runs 4 different heats.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. He runs
They getting their money worth out of him. He better get an NIL deal.
Baby, look, change the subject.
They getting
I'm over
their
here.
money
Hello, somebody.
worth out.
Now, look, check this out. So, what made me think of you in sports? I was going through your page and I saw you had shoulder pads on. So I'm like, gee, you know, you deal with the football. There. So the modeling
Yeah,
career.
that's-
So I'm assuming that was a part. I don't know if that was. I saw it on your CC page, but is that kind of something as you your brand continues to grow, you're gonna continue doing your modeling thing too?
Absolutely. Like, I'm interested in all things entertainment. So it's not, I don't want to be in just one lane. Like, I
Right.
want to do all things. I mean, that's where the endorsements at.
Yeah, that's straight up.
sure.
Yeah, she look. Moms know about the NIL deals. Look.
For sure.
And you know what's so crazy? So high school students can't get NIL money in Indiana.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
See,
So
that's why
y'all
we
that
got to get
close
him down
to-
here.
So you like, because I know I played
Well,
for
yeah, Gary in Chicago, only about 30 minutes away.
I was about to say that. Gary, all right, definitely.
Yep, so
Shouts
it's
out to
so,
Michael Jackson.
Shouts out
Shouts
to
out to
MJ.
Joe
1-300 Jackson Street. I know that's right.
Shouts
Shout
out
out
to
to
Joe
Joe
Jackson.
Jackson.
Yeah,
Can
yeah,
we
yeah.
be real?
Can we give this man
Can
his
we
flowers?
be real for not only making one incredible artist, but look at Janet.
Yeah, Janet dope. Yeah.
All
whole
of them. He
family
made
set.
he made them all rich and famous.
That's
Every
right.
one of them.
Somebody was watching what I was watching.
Yeah. And it's so look, I stayed in Anderson. I stayed when I played with the Colts.
This
So I'm-
down by Indianapolis, yeah.
Yeah, right there. So I'm like, man, let's shoot to Chicago. And it's like, oh, ain't nothing but an hour and a half there.
hours.
Well, two-hour ride.
yeah.
And with Gary, like we passed, I saw the little Jackson 5 neighborhoods. Oh man, it's cool. So it's
And see, where I live in what's called Northwest Indiana. So that's like Gary. It's a bunch of different cities out there. So we're all on Chicago's time. We all got Chicago radio stations and everything else. So I'm not on the same time as like South Bend where Notre Dame is or Indianapolis. Like, and it's just that region of Indiana. So we more so, we're acclimated more to Chicago. Like, we got their radio stations, their TV stations. We on their time zone. So
Y'all go party over there.
right.
Oh,
That's
it's
where
nice
we
out
go.
there, bro. Yeah.
That's where
Right.
we go, to Chicago. So yeah.
yeah, that's pretty cool. So
Deep dish of gumbo.
I was just about to do this. I was just about
Gumbo. What?
okay. Ooh, all right. Shrimp po' boy or Philly cheesesteak.
I don't eat meat no more, so it's shrimp po' boy.
Okay, all right. When did you stop eating meat?
I stopped eating meat maybe about 6 months ago.
All right. How's it? You enjoying it? So you just kind of like a
Absolutely, I'm enjoying it. I am, and it's so crazy because like bacon was my soft spot, and
Yeah.
now I smell bacon because my kids still like meat, so I don't
Right.
cut them off just because I cut myself off,
Right.
you know. And like when I be in the morning, like making my daughter breakfast, I be ready to throw up. Like bacon stinks so
Oh.
bad now. Like meat is just no. Once you cut it out, you won't want it no more.
okay.
Bears or Saints.
Ooh.
Okay, so listen. When I first moved down here, I was a bartender at Harris Casino, okay? I ran the Hoodoo Bar right by Acme. I hated the Saints. And let me tell you why. Because when y'all lose, don't nobody come outside.
Oh,
like,
man.
Yeah,
it's
it's over
not
with. It's over
a
with.
thought of money. So my hate for the Saints was business. It
Yeah,
wasn't
I feel
personal.
that, though.
It was business. You know, I'm sorry. I got to go with my Bears. The Bears.
Okay, all right.
It's all good.
That's our best. Okay, all right. Okay,
'Cause when we lose, we definitely go inside. Telling you.
You can hear a mouse pee on cotton in Harris Casino when y'all lose. Like, it's a
yeah.
ghost town. And then y'all be mad. The people that's already in Harris when y'all lose, y'all be mad. And y'all leave, y'all don't tip.
True.
Like, you guys are sore losers. Like, sore losers.
The worst.
So the only time you really rock with the Saints when they won, because then everybody coming in
Everybody
there
come
to
out
get the
and
street.
That wasn't that often.
Were you here,
The time
were you here
frame,
for the
yeah,
Super
that's
Bowl?
right.
Were you here for the Super Bowl?
When
I
were you
wasn't down here for the Super Bowl.
So it was like,
No.
because you said 16,
A hell
now
of
you
a
was in
ball.
like 2016, 17, 18.
14, 13, yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of
It was rough.
struggle years.
It
Yeah.
was rough, okay?
Yeah, that was a struggle years.
Well, I know she ain't talking about rough loving the Chicago Bears.
Baby, you can't talk about them now, though.
Yeah, hey, they got
They all right.
Caleb Williams
They
doing
doing
this.
all right. They finally got the run game with Ben Johnson together. But
That's what I'm saying. They did their
you
thing
know,
in
and
the
y'all,
hiring.
they got the win. You know, knock some.
They've been winning ever since.
Well, you know, you knock some fingernail polish off. You be.
He do rock the fit. Not you. We talking
Y'all
about him.
leave Caleb alone, okay?
Nah, Caleb's all right.
Yeah,
Caleb
he's
all right.
talented. He
Yeah, he
he
can
has
play ball.
accuracy
He can
and
play ball.
he can move in the pocket. All right, Beyonce or Rihanna?
Come on.
I don't know. I can't be answering these type of questions.
Yes.
I'm so
I'll
glad
bring
I didn't drink nothing before I came in this podcast. Lord Jesus knows. I listen to more Beyonce music.
Okay.
But I respect Ree.
I got you.
Lake Michigan or Lake Pontchartrain?
Lake Michigan. You can go in Lake Michigan. You can't go in Lake Pontchartrain.
Yes, you can.
Why?
Fishing. Fishing.
No,
All that fish you
we
love to
got
eat,
a
everything you
beach.
love to eat
We
is
got
in that
a
water.
beach with sand.
Come
We
on.
got a beach.
Where?
It's called Lincoln Beach.
Yeah, that's
It's
actually
coming together though. Give it some time.
It's coming together. We're going to show you Lincoln Beach now, but
Yeah.
there's you got to think of it like the taste of Chicago.
Right. Have you
They get
been to Lake Michigan?
Unfortunately,
What you mean,
it
unfortunately?
was the coldest day of my life.
Okay, so that don't count. You
Yeah,
have to
that
come
wind.
for summertime
That wind.
Chicago.
That win.
No.
It's
No.
Most
Summertime
disrespectful
Chicago.
win I ever experienced.
It's called that hawk for a reason. It swooped down and
Went
upon
through
you.
all my
It's
clothes.
serious.
Like
It's
I
called
had
that
nothing on.
hawk.
It's like I had nothing. Nah. That was the reason why I ended up in the Victoria's Secrets on Michigan Ave.
Because it was cold outside.
Because it was cold outside. And,
I believe it.
Five-story Victoria's Secret.
Yeah, baby,
You know.
Mag Mile.
Shouts out to the ladies. Thank y'all for taking care of me. It was cold.
Okay, I got to pick this wisely. Okay, French Quarter Fest or Taste of Chicago? I didn't want to make it too hard. I could have said Mardi Gras, but now we're going to make it fair. We're going to pick one of the...
Oh, you trying to be fair now?
I'm trying to be fair this time.
I'm going to say French Quarter Fest. I went to the
Okay.
Taste this year, and it's not the same.
Yeah, I
as
hadn't
it
been
used
in
to be.
years,
There's not
yeah.
as many vendors. There's not as many food trucks. It's not the same. But it was still a good time, but the Taste is not how it used to be, where it'd be thousands and thousands of people everywhere.
Bulls or Pelicans?
Ooh, that's a good one right there. I like that one.
Oh my God. I've been to more Pelicans games than Bulls games. So, but I got a lot of more Bulls apparel than I got Pelicans. I'm going with the Pelicans.
Okay, all right. That's fair. She picked the Chicago Bears on the football side, but she went Pelicans on the basketball side.
I think she's trying to
see
sit
it, Joe
courtside.
Dumas.
I think that's what that is.
She's dressed for courtside,
Yeah,
too.
she's
That's a
trying to sit
courtside outfit
courtside.
right there.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, you got to sit somewhere.
At all. All right. Like August 4th in New Orleans or December 4th in Chicago. Which weather you rather? That hot?
Sticky
Some of
hot.
the-
Give it
over-
here. Give it here. Sticky
You ready
hot.
for
Is
that?
that bad
Give it-
to the cold? Get you like that?
80% humidity?
Yes, because okay, think about it. When it's that hot, you can always stay inside until it get dark outside. When it's snowing, like
It's hot at night.
so what? It's not dangerous.
I'm talking. That's why I say I could have said like a June date, but I'm like, nah, it's hot in
It's
August.
not dangerous. Listen, I just did about 4 donuts in my truck last Sunday leaving church. Okay,
Come on.
like, and that was the first snow of the season. I hate the snow. Y'all, my grandma talked about me so bad because my baby wanted to go play in the snow. And I was like, Mommy will do anything on the planet for you, but I don't do no snow. Like, I just can't. We can go to Disney on ice. You done been all over the world, different countries. But, baby, I don't do no snow.
Yeah, we do our own donuts down here. Our donuts on purpose.
Yeah, no. It's not fun when it's not on purpose. It's not fun.
It's different.
You said on the Claiborne. Shout out to the Treme Hideaway.
Okay.
Yeah, so you worked there before?
Big CC from the Hideaway. Big CC. That's my godparents' club.
Wow,
Okay.
I didn't know. Wow, that's
Yeah,
really cool.
yeah.
That's dope. I hadn't been in there one time. So next time you come down there,
You
gotta.
never came to Juvie Tuesday?
I never came to Juvie Tuesday.
Oh, Juvie Tuesday used to roll.
Obviously, I've been there.
Juvie Tuesday used to
See, my co-host, he
roll.
went to everything. I ain't get to go to everything.
Well, you got to watch the kids.
There you go. That's right. That's fact.
Got it. Somebody got to be responsible.
Somebody got to watch.
Somebody. That's fact.
my.
Well, he ain't lying.
Somebody.
Well, Dalancia, thank you so much for coming on the show. CC Tarantina, y'all be sure to follow her on Instagram, wherever you do your social media. Check her out. She has a movie coming out soon. Look for it everywhere because LBL, you see, you get it popping everywhere. You never might be on Netflix. We don't know.
Tell them the name of the movie again.
The series is called The Dirty Sea.
Copy that.
Okay. Now, what we like to do with our guests, that is your camera over there.
Okay.
A message to the people, maybe a young lady who want to be a successful actress like yourself.
Okay. Keep God first. God is the only thing that's going to sustain you in life. In love, just because. Your love may not ever be reciprocated in life, but that's not what we even here for. Only thing that the Lord said before he left was to treat each other in the way that he tried to treat us. And be blessed.
CC,
Word for me.
CC, yeah, thank you so much for coming on the show, girl. Yes, indeed. We got to get you back on here again.
Whenever you need me. When the show drop.
It's right now. We out now.
Oh, yeah.
We live.
We live.
No, when my show drops.
Oh,
I
when
can
your
come
show
back and we
drop,
can
yeah,
talk
well,
about it.
Gotcha, yeah. When your show
We'll have
drop.
a red carpet for you.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Yeah, you can float on up here.
You so
Bring a
fatty.
sweater.
But she's Dalancia. Y'all make sure y'all follow her on Instagram. Thank you so much for coming on the show, girl. Don't
Thank
go nowhere.
you,
We got to
Faye.
snap up after. And y'all don't go nowhere either. We got one more segment. We got to talk about them Saints next, baby.
Oh, that.
And we also going to go around the NFL, man. What y'all thought about Shedeur Sanders' performance? Don't go anywhere. It's Inside the Trenches, baby, right here on ESPN Baton Rouge's YouTube. Hello.
Inside the Trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the Trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Oh, come on. What's happening, beautiful people? How you doing? It's Inside the Trenches. Where you going? Not nowhere, because y'all here tuning in to us, and we appreciate that. We want to take this time also to thank Miss Dalancia for coming on the show, great content. Was talking to us about a couple of shows that she got coming up, some movies she's in, dropping some new music possibly soon here. So big ups to her for joining the show. CL, man, this has been an eventful Monday night for us. They got a little Monday night football going on right now. Cowboys taking on the Raiders.
10-6, Cowboys on top.
Hey, brothers. Hey, man. You know
We won't say the Pelican score.
Yeah, we'll just. I guess. We won't. I guess we won't tell them that.
We're still in transition, big.
We working it out. Work it out.
It's not that bad. Only down about 13.
Yeah, only 13 in basketball isn't horrible. It isn't horrible.
Yeah, you wasn't a Pelican. If you were somebody else, it would be all that bad. But nah, I truly love the New Orleans Pelicans. I feel like I have the right to be harsh with them. We have a great guy that comes in all the time, B. Grubbs. Great guest comes in, gives us all the information about the Pelicans, and we're turning forward now. Now that Willie's gone, and we'll see what we do with the Zion situation. I mean, I'll propose a trade for you right now. Ja ready to get out of Memphis. Zion needs a change of scenery. That'd be the only thing you can really compensate, get fair compensation. But to some people, that wouldn't be fair. So we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, it is interesting to see how the Pelicans are going to move forward with their roster, how it's going to shape up, what guys are we going to try to trade for, who we're going to try to get off the team. That does make a pretty cool point. So, I mean, big ups to the Pels. I think they will eventually start to catch a spark at some point in the season. Let's go around the NFL, Chris. Kansas City Chiefs kind of fell off, I think they're at a point right now to where if they don't win at least 11 games, I don't think 10-7 gets it for them this year. And to a lot of NFL fans, it'll be a bit of a disappointment to finally not see Patrick Mahomes in a playoff game. But I guess I'll come to you first. What was the mistake with Kansas City this year? Like, I know they dealt with some injuries. They ended up getting Rice back. Like, what do you think is their thing? Is it the improvement of teams like Denver, the Chargers, or do you think that there's some roster deficiency? Wait, what's the call with Kansas City this year, you think?
I think it could be both. It could be a mixture of both. I wouldn't necessarily say, well, they do have problems on that team for sure that they got to fix, especially the offensive line. They have to get that fixed out to protect Patrick Mahomes. But I think also what plays a factor is, I mean, they got a blueprint to how to stop Andy Reid, how to stop Patrick Mahomes, because they got so much tape on them over the years. I think that's one of the big reasons why. And another reason why is the division got better. The Chargers, they're getting better and better. The Broncos, one of the best teams in the AFC this year.
Division leader.
So I think the league, the NFL, the division, the whole entire AFC conference is just getting better and better each and every year. I think that's another part.
Now, go ahead. You wanted to talk about
No,
that?
I mean, I definitely agree with C. Two things can be true at the same time. The division got better. Everybody kind of caught up to it. And for the time is undefeated. Kelsey is not the one-on-one nightmare matchup anymore. They started off. I mean, if you even look at Kansas City last year when they won so many close games, just because the core of the team had been in so many games, and they were still able to make it to the Super Bowl. Unfortunately, this year they have the same record as the Carolina Panthers. So it's not really a Kansas City year, but you never really count them out. But Father Time has caught up with them. And I think one of the biggest mistakes that they made was not re-signing Snead, the corner, the cover corner, letting him go to Tennessee. I think that kind of backfired on him because, depth is everything in the trenches.
It is.
Even though he played corner.
It is, and I think they could have made some better roster moves in the offseason just to make sure you had enough star power in the receiving core. I thought they could have did a better job at the running back position this offseason.
Well, and that's the thing. In football, we never, when we're doing scheduling and when we're doing predictions, we never count injuries. We just never do.
Never count for them. 5-5 right now. It just doesn't seem true in the modern day era for the Chiefs. You know, it's definitely a rebuild year for them. Chicago Bears beat the Vikings. J.J. McCarthy don't seem like he's it.
Surprise.
Surprise.
Got this dude on ESPN named Chris Lombard, CL NOLA.
He just don't look like that.
I told y'all.
And it's, Chicago is improving. You have better play callers.
They can run the football.
They can definitely run the football. They got defense. We saw that against the Saints. But, I do think it's a situation when you look at that group of talent and J.J. McCarthy is all of a mid-rounder. But come from Jim Harbaugh's system, won him a national championship with a great running game and a defense. So he don't have that fully. Their strength is in the receiving core. Obviously with Jets in them. So,
I don't know what else he needs. He has a number one receiver. He might have the best receiver in football. His tight end is immaculate. His running back is special, even though he's getting up there in age. But Jones is still hitting the hole. The defense is better than you would imagine. If I'm not mistaken, Brian Flores is over that unit. I personally feel, and it's nothing personal against JJ. It's just I'm an assessor of talent, and he never was a first round draft pick.
Agreed.
And he possibly could be a backup in this league. Because remember, he actually lost the job. The only reason why he's starting now is because his backup got hurt. So that's the skinny of it.
I want to switch gears. Speaking of guys getting hurt, Blaine Gabbert. I want to say
wow, he went back.
I went far back. Dylan Gabriel had went down. That's Monday throwback, right? Had went down with a concussion, and Shedeur Sanders took over.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing. I think a lot of Chris. I'm gonna come to you first. Why you say it's perfect timing?
Hey, he finally got his first career action in the regular season yesterday. It was some good and some bad for sure. I felt like the offensive line definitely could have done a way better job protecting him. But I think he played good considering that he never played with the first team reps. He never even had a chance to even prepare for that moment. So the fact that he just went out there and played that well under the circumstances, I will give that to him.
Yeah, your thoughts on it?
I have a more of a positive outlook on it because we all knew that they weren't going to put him in the ideal position to succeed. Sure. I spoke about the Browns last week and how they are not matriculating towards good football. So I wasn't surprised when he got in, not having a week of practice, not like you say, not working with the first team. And I thought he did fairly well considering what he was going against. This is the Baltimore Ravens, even though the Ravens defense haven't been all that great this year. I think he played formidable against the Ravens. Yeah. I do think that he still holds on to the ball and tries to make the big play on every play. And as time progresses, he'll understand sometimes a good play is to throw the football away. Absolutely. But I think he proved the point that we all needed to see, that he could be he is an accurate quarterback in this league, and he does raise the morale of the players around him because to a man, Jerry Jeudy showed up real big for them yesterday when Shedeur was getting him the ball. So I think it's a good look for him. Hopefully they'll stay with him going forward and not play Gabriel and him against each other. Maybe Gabriel stays in the percussion protocol, but I would love to see him with a week of practice with the ones and just see what happens after that.
I heard a bunch of critics, obviously this morning, talking about him. Oh, well, he was with the team throughout the year, so he didn't have to. Why does he need all those reps? And one guy in particular, Colin Cowherd, was like, oh, man, Josh Dobbs, he didn't need any time. Joe Flacco came in 5 minutes for the game. We still got to take into consideration this guy is a rookie. Those rookies do need a little more time to get with the ones. And I do think that if you look at the two quarterbacks, Shedeur would give better command to the offense. CL just talked about how Jared Judy was a little more receptive to him. He just
Joku.
You look at Joku, you look at David Joku, you look at some of the leaders on this team, right? Like a Myles Garrett who had a 4-sack game against Baltimore, just went insane. I think, obviously this kid has to go through the protocol. Dylan has to go through the protocol in regards to concussion, but Shedeur is more of your pro-style mobile quarterbacks. Now, like CL said, he has to work on, rolling out and just the mechanics in the pocket. That's something.
Dumb sacks.
Yeah, don't take dumb sacks. I know they sent that middle blitz. The pressure, the ball came out hot. If you don't know, throw it out of bounds. If it gets like that, because you didn't get a chance to go.
And that's the mistakes rookies make. And I for the life of me, now that I'm a member of the media, for the life of me, I just don't understand the hate for the young man. No rookie quarterback is going to have a good game not having any reps, then coming in after halftime against a lathered-up defense of a Baltimore Ravens. No rookie quarterback would be successful in those parameters. But yet we have people like Rex Ryan, his son, whatever his name is.
Rex and Ryan, Rob.
Yeah, and just obliterating a young man just for being out there trying to do his best and also being shorthanded because he wasn't ready to come off the bench cold. Think about that. How much practice time you had compared to how much time you had to warm up before you had to go against the Baltimore Ravens defense.
Right.
So shouts out to Shedeur. Keep your head up, young man. And at the end of the day, it still leads the headlines. It still he leads the headlines. So Cleveland wins. At the end of the day, Cleveland sold $250 million worth of jerseys, with Sanders' name on the back of it. It's a win-win for Cleveland if you keep him in.
Yeah, man, and we just wish Shedeur to, stay confident. We wish him the best in the world. All right, y'all, we don't have much time here, but we got to get into the Saints. Saints take on the Atlanta Falcons.
Hate week.
This week. This is a big hate week in New Orleans. They do come home. The Saints come off a fresh bye. Chris, I'll come to you first. Atlanta lost to Carolina. We beat Carolina. That's good energy going in to this game. Your thoughts on the Dirty Birds coming into town?
Well, before I say anything else, Michael Penix Jr., I hope you get healthy soon.
I don't.
But on the bright side, I think the Saints should win this weekend, flat out. They're at home, have some momentum going, after a win against Carolina. Tyler Shuck, he's playing some great football right now, and Kirk Cousins, I think he's just a shell of himself.
What has to happen for the Saints to secure the win at home against Atlanta?
We have to run the football. We have to stay balanced. Atlanta happens to be in the top 10 in pressures on third down. Their edges are getting home. The edges that they actually wasted a first-round pick, they're actually getting home. But obviously we know they're overrated on the back end. So what has to happen is the Saints need to run the football. And I have a personal message for Tyler Shuck. If you want to be loved and embraced by the New Orleans Saints and the fan
the Atlanta
base,
Falcons at home.
you beat the Atlanta Falcons on Sunday at 12 noon. And, brother, your life will be so much better going forward.
And I have to agree with him. I think if he could come out there and manage the game, make some really nice passes, read the defenses in the proper way, get better release on the ball, know how to. You want to climb up in the pocket, but know how to manipulate the pocket, know where your strength is at on your offensive line. I think he'll do well. It's going to be important that Juwan Johnson has a good game too. We still don't have any big target receivers or any other. You do have Foster Moreau coming back. We use Taysom Hill, but those guys aren't speedsters. Neither is he, but he is a big body. Chris Olave, I think this has to be one of his better games this season. For all intents and purposes, he's wide receiver number one. They're decent against Carolina, so that's going to be key. Lastly here, Brandon Staley. I think the type of game plan he dials up, if it involves, and Coach Bo Davis is huge on this, twist, particularly interior.
Right.
I think we'll be all right, along with being stout in the run game.
Kill Kirk.
We'll get it going. Oh yeah, you got Kirk.
Kill Kirk.
You got Kirk.
I'm gonna give you a heads up. He gonna be 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage, behind the center.
Yep, there
Kill
you go.
him.
Well, look, y'all, this is one heck of a show.
right
We
there.
want to sit here and once again thank Dalancia for coming on the show. Big ups to CC Taratina, baby. Y'all be sure to check out her movie. What is the C? They call it
The Dirty C.
The Dirty C. They had the Dirty A, the Dirty B. That's the Dirty
I
C.
like the Dirty D
It should
now.
be. It should be on
Pause, but it's a good
Tubi.
show.
It should be on
It's a good
Tubi.
show.
I have to check it out. It should
check
be
it
on Tubi,
Might
Netflix,
be too young.
Amazon, or wherever they do the shows. But we want to definitely send a big up to her. Lastly, y'all, we want to thank all our sponsors as well. The Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. Get Gordon, get it done, baby. If you have any injuries, whether it's incident at work or in a car accident, hit them up at 504-800-8888. Conquer Sports, baby. Conquer Sports Pros. For all the ballers out there, if you're a junior or a senior in high school and you're looking to play college football on the next level and have it paid for, visit csportspros.com for more information. Also, off-season is here for a lot of the guys regionally. We train at Elite Academy in Baton Rouge. Be sure to hit up that same link and click that I want to train in New Orleans or Baton Rouge. And then also here in New Orleans, we train here at 441 Peters Road. But you can sign up for all that at csportspros.com. Health Nut System, happy anniversary. 3-year anniversary for Dr. Kendra and her product Health Nut System. Congratulations on 3 years of health and wellness. Visit stillbody.org right now. They're running specials this week. You get half off the purchase of Still Body and her other products. Go to the website to check it out. And also for our athletes out there, if y'all need to have the right nutrition, get your body right, start to tighten up your tone, abs, and build muscle, Speed Up 365. She's running a half-off special with that as well. Visit stillbody.org. Congratulations once again to Dr. Kendra and Health Nut System on their 3-year anniversary. We celebrating it all week, baby.
Come on.
Big ups, big ups. Shouts out to UP and the entire crew.
Oh, yeah.
Graham, Jordan, Tobi, Taylor Gang, you do an excellent job each week.
Taylor the man.
We got some of the best production that we can possibly ask for here at Loyola.
Sure.
And remember, y'all can like and subscribe to Inside the Trenches with Marlon Favorite on YouTube. And be sure to like and comment here on ESPN Baton Rouge's YouTube Live. We'll be here every Monday, 6:30 p.m. For my man, Lil Chris, big ups to Lil Chris, CL NOLA. I'm Big Fave. We signing off tonight, baby. Y'all have a blessed week. Y'all enjoy. Hello, somebody. Go ahead and move your body. It's Inside the Trenches on ESPN Baton Rouge. We out.
Oh, wave.
Inside the Trenches.